Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Psychic Lab in the Cradley, so we're going to see if we can run this team here. So we're going to go for the Shadow Gardevoir in the lead with the Malamar in the back and the Chimecho to finish off the team. We do have the Fairy on Fairy action here. We're just going to allow this first move to go through. Ends up being the Body Slam, so we're going to be able to force them to switch into the Claydol, and then we're going to go into our Chimecho here. Chimecho is looking to get a lot of farm. We know that they are going to throw a Scorching Sand right there. Here we're going to have to either invest another shield here or let this go. And we decide to just take all this energy here to throw back at whatever they decide to throw back in. Rapidash does get revealed. We're going to go for the Side Shock here. Should be enough to take it out, even though it's resistant. And then we see the Malamar lurking in the back. At this point, we just gotta make sure we get at least one shield, possibly two, because we know that we can get them to take a lot of charm damage. Foul Play does take out our Chimecho. We're gonna go into our Gardevoir here, chunking away. That extra charm right there should be enough to win us the game because we get them into the yellow. Once we get him into the yellow, we just got to build up to 2 Foul Plays. Hyper Beam does get used, but is not enough to take us out because we were relatively full health when we came back in. 1 Foul Play here does get shielded, but because we had double lined up, we should have the next move, and there you go. GG's to our opponent. We are able to survive that Hyper Beam and able to throw the back-to-back Foul Plays because of that charm from that Gardevoir. Okay, next game, let's see what do we find here. We got the Gardevoir versus the Bronzong. Terrible lead. We're going to see what they have in the back here with our Malamar. They have their Rapidash, so pretty good answers so far for our first two Pokemon. And then they're going to tank that Foul Play here. We are going to try to win this here by shielding. We do get the Mega Horn shield. And we do get the farm down. So that right there is going to be an advantage for us. We have some ridiculous amount of energy on the Malamar. We're going to go for this Foul Play here. And then we're going to go for another Foul Play. This is going to get the shield. Or are they going to let this go? Okay, we do grab the shield. And at this point, we're forcing them to use some energy right here. And we're going to be able to line up our Chimecho onto their Bronzong here. Unfortunately, they have their own Chimecho in the back, and that is not necessarily good. We're going to go for this Side Shock here. We do grab that shield. We're going to go to the Gardevoir. Gardevoir here is going to have to tank a move. Ends up being the Energy Ball, and that is not enough to take us out. So we get them into the red. We do get them to farm down, and luckily for us, we do have the shield still available. We're going to shield here, and we should be able to win this game because that Astonish does go through. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game by flipping the switch with the Malamar versus their Rapidash. That farm down is crazy with the side wave. Okay, we got the Gardevoir here versus Claydol. Okay, this is okay. We are just going to allow this to go through because Gardevoir is very polarizing. We either have it's gonna be good in the front or just probably terrible in the back. So we're just going to allow it to go through. We deal a lot of damage, but they are going to be able to get to a move here with the Claydol. That's the tankiness of Claydol here. Okay, they come back in with the Chimecho, so they don't want to see this Astonish user. We do get the shield, and our opponent here is going to build up some energy. Let's see what they do here. We're going to switch out here. We're going to force them to use some energy. We are going to shield here, and then, okay, they are going to look to try to get some additional Astonish. Fast move in. We're going to take it out here. Let's see what they have in the back. Oh, not necessarily what we want to see. We have to get a shield here against this Rapidash, trying to get to another move, but they snipe our energy. Is this Body Slam enough? Yes, it is. So that's a little bit unfortunate. And we have the CAP tie here. Unfortunately, we don't win it. and they are going to take us out with the Mega Horn. So GG's to our opponents. Nice recognition by our opponents, but it was close. We had the move, but they are going to be able to win the CAP tie right there. Okay, next game. Let's see, what do we find here? We got the Gardevoir versus Malamar. Really good lead. They're going to switch out or stay in. They're staying in. Okay, that's fine. We know that this is this foul play here, we are going to survive. Then they switch out here into their Chimecho, but we get one charm to go through. But we have the health advantage, but they are going to reach their move first. And oh, do we get denied? Let's see. Oh, okay, we have the health advantage still, so we are going to one chill farm down. Koopa decides to come in, so we have double Astonish users in the back, and we're going to be able to match them with the Malamar. This Malamar here is going to try to build up to 2. We're going to fire off the first foul play and then get to another foul play here. Okay, they decide to switch out into the Malamar. We're going to just snipe their energy here. We get that extra charm to go through against the Hoopa, and this is definitely going to be in range now. So this Malamar was MVP, able to take care of the Astonish user in the back, and GG's to our opponent. It was just a alignment game. We had pretty good leads, and the Malamar was able to clean up. Okay, here we go. We got the Gardevoir versus Chimecho. They are going to be able to chunk away at our health. This Chimecho is actually fairly tanky. We are going to get them into the low red at least. We thought that we can get some farm versus this Chimecho, so we're going to go into the Malamar here to take the energy advantage. They bring in their own Malamar though, so this is going to be advantageous for us because we have the energy advantage, and they bring in their own Malamar. They are going to take the first move though, so we're going to go for the superpower here. We're going to get the shield probably, okay. And at this point, we're going to try to get them to use their energy. So at this point, we know that we have the shield advantage. They go for the superpower. Oh, wow. So they have the Clay Doll lurk in the back here. We know that they are going to try to get our shields down, but we have to use the shields here anyways. Trying to avoid the debuff. Really unlucky right there. We get debuffed. We're going to go for this side shock here. Doesn't quite KO because of the debuff, and now we are forced to expend another shield. We get double debuffed, and unfortunately they do have a move on their Malamar, so unfortunately unable to win that game. Down goes our Chimecho, so GG's to our opponent. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.